Hello, everyone. So I'm going to talk to you about IoT in general and explain to you what Sigfox is doing in that area. I'm in charge of expanding the country, focusing on Europe. Looking for partners that will become the Sigfox operator and distribute the connectivity in the countries where we do not have yet some services. Sigfox was created in 2010 and with the idea that a dedicated solution was required to connect the huge amount of devices that will have to be connected to enable the IoT. The existing solutions were not dedicated enough, they were not optimized enough in terms of battery life and cost to really unlock the whole market. So using public radio spectrum, Sigfox created a revolutionary technology, and thanks to that and the business model that we're having, we're proposing the most efficient solution to extract data from devices in the field so that the customers get access to this data and can build services and add value to their processes, reduce cost, etc. We bring life to assets thanks to extracting the data at the lowest cost possible with the highest service level agreement that is available on the market and with the largest footprint that is available for such market. So really the idea was to build a global network that devices will be able to use wherever they are, whatever the condition they're operating in. The only requirement is that it has to be extremely low cost, because a temperature sensor cannot afford having a connectivity solution that would increase the price by several euros. So low cost, long battery life, extremely long battery life. These are the key elements. This is IoT. When we're talking about IoT, it's not about the device. It's not even about the data. It's really about the end service and the value that it will create. So Sigfox is bringing the connectivity solution along the whole value chain, and we aim to be unbeatable on extracting the data at the lowest cost so that the end user, the B2B, our B2B customers will be able to create value. Value creation will be based on first immediate stage will be cost reduction, process optimization. It can be for logistic, it can be better control of the flows, better collecting routes, better control of the container, their content, their conditions. And the next step will be value creation by offering new services. The customer will be able to anticipate, behave proactively instead of being reactive when something is not delivered on time, for instance, and avoid shortage of any kind. The real focus that we're bringing is that as soon as they can extract data from all the devices that are of interest for them, they will be able to populate their application through IoT platforms, and they will crunch the data and make better decisions. So where are we today with our solution? By the beginning of the year, we were present in 45 countries. Currently, we're officially present in 50 countries. Europe is especially well covered because of our background. We're based in France. But our footprint is really global. So Europe is very well covered. North and South America are pretty well covered also. Middle East and Africa are growing fast, and Asia is growing very fast. So among the 50 countries, 17 are already fully covered. France, Germany, Spain, Slovakia, Czech Republic. We raised, in order to fuel that expansion, we raised $350 million already. So the expansion is growing fast. The network, the key element is that in every country where we are present, the target is to cover a vast majority of the population and a vast majority of the territory, so that the users they know that Sigfox will cover basically all the needs they have, and just in case they have extremely specific needs, they can still get in touch with the local Sigfox operator to get more densified coverage. The key things in the solution that we're approaching with IoT, and this is what the end user is expecting, is global and reliable. The IoT, the device, what everyone needs to understand is that we're talking about massive deployment of devices. The devices need to be autonomous. They will be spread in the field. Nobody is supposed to go and reboot them, reconfigure them, switch them off or on, etc. Basically, they want to deploy the devices, and they don't want to take care of them anymore. So the idea is to have, basically, on top of that, sometimes the device will be moving, they won't even know exactly where they are. So the solution that we're pushing, above and beyond the technology, is really a model where there is one contract and one network, i.e., you as a user or your customer can get in the Sigfox community, purchase connectivity, and they will access the network in the 50 countries where we're present right now. This is a managed network service with high quality of service. So your customers or yourself, you don't need to bother about maintaining the network. A few characteristics of Sigfox offer is that it's extremely robust against interference and jamming. And for security application, that's really important. So Sigfox is also very well used and liked by customers that use it as a complementary connectivity with specific security features. One of the key things for deploying massive number of objects is that it has to be simple. So there is no pairing, no password, no SIM card, no provisioning. You get the connectivity, provided it's a valid device, it will be able to connect. And when I say it will connect, the protocol has been simplified to the maximum so that all the complexity is on the network side. The device simply needs to wake up, send what it has to, and go back to sleep. This is how we achieve extremely low cost, total cost of ownership, because the devices can last for many years. We have some smart metering devices that last for more than 15 years. We have GPS trackers that are used for logistic application that can last without being recharged between 3 and 5 years. So that's really big. And when talking about low energy, the amount of energy which is consumed is so low that we don't even need to get batteries. We have solutions that are independent of batteries. One very good example is with Michelin and the logistic. They are now tracking their supply chain all over the world with Sigfox-based technology. I'm not going to share with you a video, but if you're interested, we can look at that afterwards. But basically, these kind of big players, they will need coverage to track their containers everywhere on Earth. So the regular cellular technologies are not bringing a good enough solutions. So I'll skip that. The key thing that we're building is a network at your service. In the whole supply chain, in the whole value chain for IoT, from semiconductor manufacturer to device maker, IoT platform, and the end customer, Sigfox is here in the middle to provide the connectivity. As of now, we're working with big names like Airbus, NG for energy distribution, Total for oil, Michelin for the tire industry. And we're interacting with all the IoT platform makers. So if you have a platform and you're not there compatible with Sigfox, come and join. This is probably the easiest and the cheapest way to feed IoT data platform in complement to any other kind of information to generate better solution and generate more revenues ultimately. Time is up, so I will stop here. If you want to talk, I'll be there afterwards.
Thank you, Christophe. A big round of applause, please, for Christophe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tell me, how long is the video?
It's 1:30.
Do you guys want to see the video? Yes? Perfect. Let's step aside and then we'll play your video. In the meantime, you can come up.
Is it?
Christophe, thank you so much. A big
Thank
round
you.
of applause for Christophe. Merci beaucoup.
Bye bye.